Good evening, welcome to You Can't Handle the Truth. My name's Chris, this is James, and our judge Catherine is back, which means only one thing, and one thing only. It's movie Brawl time.
Today's Brawl is going to be an alien horror thriller. Your two options are the original Alien and the original The Thing.
Alien.
Yeah, The Thing. Yeah.
The original The Thing. Oh, that's okay.
Kurt Russell. Just got to get the image of him being Santa Claus out of my head before I talk about The Thing.
So I've got Alien, Ridley Scott, the original, Sigourney Weaver.
Correct. And you
Okay.
have your first round
And I've got to argue for that.
with 45 seconds on the clock. Are you ready, James?
Yes, I am.
3, 2, 1, go.
Alien is one of the best horror thriller movies ever made. And it's almost one of the best movies ever made, period. It also brings you an action hero which is female led, done really well at a time when you had all your 80s action stars. She stood out amazingly. The film isn't just jump scares and gore and horror. It has perfect nuances, storyline and build that most people now will take for granted because they're not watching it back from when it first came out, when everything in the movie was basically like from Psycho, when with the stab in the shower scene. Yeah, now it's very well known, but at the time it was an absolute standout performance.
Time's up.
Just so we know, he's not doing Psycho.
No, I was comparing.
Yeah, okay.
Because now everyone's like, oh yeah, she stabbed in the shower, but at the time it was a complete.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, that's happening.
I agree.
Are you ready, Chris, for your
The
first
Thing
round?
doing the thing. Oh, sorry, I mean Chris doing the thing. I don't dig that.
45 seconds on the clock. Starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
The Thing is one of those movies that just people don't realise how good it is because they've forgotten about it. But it's so great, and it was one of those horror movies that really helped like build tension. You didn't need the monster to be the scariest thing in the world. What you needed, and it was, what they did is they had a monster that could be anybody, and it built tension between the people. So that all the actors were just, it was showing you how humanity would just tear itself apart. Like there's that line where he's on the couch and he's like, oh, you know, get me off this goddamn couch. And like when he's tied to the couch. And it's so many, it's a really bad argument, I've said
3,
rubbish.
2,
But the film is great, and John Carpenter is, well, I messed up that first one.
You started off pretty good,
Oh,
and
dear,
then
I
you kind of just.
Ready for round 2, James?
Yes, I am.
30 seconds on the clock. Starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
So your film has John Carpenter directing it with The Thing in all its glory, doing all its thing. The alien hides in plain sight perfectly. At the end of the film, when you can see the alien in the background, like, is that the alien? Is it not the alien? That is the perfect placing for any form of suspense building. And the amount of twists in the movie, from the male birthing of the alien ripping out, the build at the beginning when they land on a foreign planet, there's eggs, there's another alien thing,
2,
and then you've got the guy being the robot.
time's up.
The robot.
3, 2, 1, go.
You're talking about suspense and the build-up. I mean, this film started with a helicopter flying over. It looks like they're chasing a dog, trying to shoot a dog. Yeah, I know.
That is true.
They save the dog, and they go to the Norwegian base. And everyone's dead, and they're like, oh. And then they realise it's like an alien, and it can be anyone, and it's highly infectious, and like all this stuff. And that just makes it so it can be anything, any living creature, which means they didn't have to waste loads of time
1,
making the alien No, screw it. Making the alien go around everywhere. They just had a few good clips where they could really focus on making John Carpenter's thing is disgusting. A few good clips of the practical effects of just absolutely, especially for its time, absolutely amazing. Sorry.
You didn't really say anything with all that extra time.
I know.
You said it was. Anyway, okay. That's fine. No, I'm fine. By the way, if you like that, you said they saved the dog.
They go to save the dog. They don't save the dog.
The dog gets put in a cell, and then with other dogs, and all the dogs get massacred by going. So they don't.
No,
I wouldn't watch it.
I specifically left that out because the judge loves animals.
The dog is badly mutated. His eyes pop out its head and everything. Yeah. Huskies.
They all do get ripped apart.
3, 2, 1, go.
You're saying about being in the Arctic and that. My film is in space. No one can hear you scream. It is completely like you. Yeah, you're in the Arctic, but other helicopters, other human resources can get there and back them up. They're in space.
If you can travel to space, other people can get to you.
So you get an extra 15 minutes of time, and you get to interrupt.
Sorry.
They're absolutely isolated in space. They do get to her. I get extra time. They do get to her in the second film. What is it, 14 years later? Yeah, I'm sure they turned up on time. And I'll just add it up. Your monster is pretty gross. My alien is an armor-plated killing machine with a little head, and another twist that comes out, and people blow it with one, acid blood. When you do manage to kill the thing, it kills you even more when it's dying, and itself, and everything else. It's a perfect killing machine. It's a perfect horror thriller movie. It's one of the best films ever made. How many hours would you like for your closing?
But he's got some points there, and I'd like to. Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'd like
Are you ready, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1, go.
The perfect killing machine, the acid for blood, and all that. That is what turns it from being a horror movie into an action movie, and that is where it loses in the horror thriller section, because The Thing is a horror movie. It is scary as shit all the way through. It doesn't have really high octane action scenes. It didn't create an female action hero, because it wasn't an action film. It was a horror film. It had Kurt Russell and a load of other people shitting themselves for an hour and a half.
1.
It was an actual scary ass horror film.
Yeah, but to counter that, in your movie they use flamethrowers, guns and weapons throughout the whole movie all the time. In my movie they don't have any weapons. She has to push it out into space in the airlock using machinery from the mining ship. So that your film's far more. Aliens, the second film, was an action film.
Assault rifles.
The first one certainly isn't. Your film's got flamethrowers and all sorts, and helicopters and marines. Why the hell are you saying my film's action? I object, Your Honour. Sustained.
Take the argument aside, and if you're watching this, Brawl, and you're thinking, I've somehow not seen either of these films. Go and watch them. They're both so good.
I do think that Alien gets it, but if Thing wins, it's definitely deserving. They're both great films.
You need to stop watching the clips.
Sorry.
And you need to.
That is really scary.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up, to be honest.
So, I think for this week's Alien horror thriller Brawl, I think James is going to have to be the winner with Alien. The Thing does sound terrifying, and from the few clips that I have just seen, I think I'm definitely going to have to give it a watch, and it does look absolutely horrific. Yeah. I mean, the dog thing isn't going to go down very well, obviously, so I understand why you left that point out for the judging, but but yes, I think James made some very good points this week, so I think that he is the winner with Alien. Congratulations.
And anybody that gets a chance to watch it, you are also a winner. But it is a very slow burn to start.
Yeah.
Intentionally.
Slow. I'm not going to lie, it's a great film.
Your film does get on a lot quicker if you want a bit, and it is more...
disgusting.
Your film is by far more disgusting.